This conference will now be recorded.
Let me switch to your workspace. Go to File, switch workspace, and here Kusuma. Right. See, in the last class, we have seen how to open the browser and how to load the application and how to close the browser that we have seen. Yeah. So any doubts related to the previous class?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah, Rosie, Srividya, Sudha.
No, sir.
Right.
No.
Thank you. Right. See, there is another command which is also using to close the application. There is another command which is also using to close the application. Yeah, Sudha, please keep it in mute.
Sorry.
So what? Yeah, hello. Right. So there is another command called fit. There is a command called fit. There is a command called fit. So using fit also we can close the application. So let me comment this code. See, when you are commenting the code, that code will not execute. See, run as Java application. Right. So application open and immediately it closed. Then close is also closing the application, quit also closing the application. Then what is the difference between close and quit? See, let me draw the diagram. Now see, you are opening the application. Assuming that this is the main page. This is the main page. You are opening the application. So normally to open the application, what is the command we are using? We are using a command called get command. Using get command, we are opening the application. Okay. You are performing some operations or some actions in this page. Now it is opening another page like this. It is opening another page like this. This is another page. So this is the main page and this is the child page. This is the child page. Okay. Now here you are performing some actions and again another page is open like this. Let's say This is child page 2. This is child page 1. This is child page 2. So this is the main page. So that means after opening the application, in the main application, main page, the child page, in the child page, you perform some actions. Now you are in the child page 2. So totally 3 pages are open. Now you are writing a command called driver.close. You are writing a command called driver.close. So what this command will do? Close means it is closing the application. Which page it is going to close? It is closing current window. See, when I say current means wherever the focus is there, that is treated as current window. So current window in the sense, right now my focus is there on this page number 2, child page 2. So that is treated as a current window. So here when I use driver.close, it is closing this window. Driver.close, close means it is closing the current window. Now if I write the command like this, driver.quit, no matter where the focus is there, no matter where the focus is there, it is closing the entire application. The entire application in the sense, it is closing the parent and the associated chains. So everything it is going to close. It is closing entire driver itself. It is closing entire driver itself. So driver.close means it is closing the current window, whereas driver.quit means it is quitting the entire driver. That means parent and associated chains, everything it is going to close. So practically you can't see right now. You will see the difference between close and quit at the time of handling multiple pages. You will come to know the difference. But close and quit means, close means it is closing the current window, whereas quit means it is quitting the entire drive. So that is the difference between close and quit. Okay, yeah, any doubts?
No. Right, now see, for each and every page there is a title. For each and every page there is a title. See, the title will shown here. I mean, the title will show here. See, for this page the title is Google. So for each and every page the title, if you want to get that title, title of the current page. See, when I say current means the focused page, so the title of the current page. So driver dot, there is a method called get title. Get title,
See, get title, what it returns a string. So that means once this method is executed, it is returning an output, one output. So as a programmer, what we need to do, we need to store that output in the value. Sorry, we need to store that output in the variable. So whatever the output which is coming after it is executed, to store that value, we need to take one variable of which type. So whatever the type it is returning. Now see, get title, what it returns a string. So you have to store it in the variable called string type. So string, let's say I'm storing the variable called title. See, what is meant by variable? Variable is nothing but a value which is stored. For that, one name is given, that is called variable. Now see, get title, it returns one value that we are storing in the variable called title of type string type. So I am printing it. How to print it? So title of the current page. Title of the current page. Just a second. Title of the current page. So it is going to print the output like this, plus, and it is stored in the variable called title, right? So we have to use this title. See, plus symbol which is using for concatenation purpose, and it is going to print the title of the current page with the arrow mark, and then whatever the output is coming and stored here, that we are printing it. Run as Java application. Now see, the title of the current page is Google. The title of the current page is Google. Right. Current URL of the page. So here, whatever the URL which is displaying, if you want to get that URL, driver dot, there is a method called get current URL. Again, that get current URL, what it returns? It returns string. It returns string. String URL. URL of the current page. So the variable is URL, right? Now see, this is the current URL of that page. Now see, if you want to get the source code, so this is the page, right? Internally, the developers, to implement this page, right click, see, there is option called view page source. So this is the source code of that page. Whoever is implemented that page, behind they have implemented this code. See, to get this code, driver dot, there is a method called get page source. See, the entire source code is stored in the variable called string. So string source code. Just a second. Right. Get page source is returning string. Get page source, it returns string. The source code. So here I cannot put it. So I'm storing here. Sorry. Now see, this is the source code of this page. This is the source code of this page. But in my real time, I never use this method because I did not get chance to use this method. But conceptually, the WebDriver guys, they provided this method to get the source code of the current page. Okay. To open the application, we are using a method called get. To get the title of the current page, get title. To get the current URL of the application, get current URL. To get the source code of the page, get page source. And to close the application, we are using a method called close and quit. See, all these methods are common for all the browsers. It is not specific to any browser. Right now we are working with Chrome browser, so that's why we are using Chrome driver class. Suppose if you are working with Firefox, the Firefox driver. If you are working with IE driver. So all these methods, whatever we are using, all these methods are common for all the browsers. It is not specific to any browser. Okay.
Mm,
Yeah. Any doubt?
no.
So, any specific scenarios to differentiate between quit and close? Like when do we have to give? When do we
That's what
have to give quit?
that is what I told you, right? Right now we can't see this difference. At the time of handling multiple pages, that you will get it. Okay.
Okay.
So, but okay, since you asked that question, like let me give an example. Let's say take this Google application. But at this moment, we can't handle it. Now see, this is one page and this is another page. Okay. So if you are using driver.close, assuming that my focus is on this page. So if I use driver.close, it will close this window. If I use driver.quit, irrespective of whatever the focus, wherever the focus is there, it doesn't matter. So it will close the entire application itself. See, one application means it contains more than one page. So if you are using driver.quit, it is closing the entire application. If you are using driver.close, it is closing the current window. In Selenium terminology, window in the sense page. Okay, so page is treated as a window. Okay, so the practically you will see at the time of handling multiple pages, you will come to know the difference between close and quit.
Okay. Thank you.
Right. Yeah, others? Any doubt? Kusuma, you just joined now.
No. No doubts.
Yeah, Rosie, Saira, Srividya.
No doubt, sir.
Next. So we have seen how to open the Chrome browser. So similarly, we will see how to open the other browsers. For that, I am creating another scenario. Different browsers. Okay. You already seen how to open the Chrome browser. Okay, this is the code. Chrome driver. Let's say instead of driver, I'll make it as driver one. Open Firefox browser. Okay. So to open Firefox browser, there is a class called Firefox driver. So here I'll make this as driver 2 is equal to new Firefox driver. Right. For Firefox driver, that means we are using for Firefox browser, there is a class called Firefox driver. This Firefox driver is internally it is supported by Gecko driver. So what we need to do is you need to point out that gecko driver.exe file to open the Firefox browser. Again, you need to write system.setProperty. System.setProperty. So here the key value is WebDriver.gecko.driver. WebDriver.gecko.driver. And then you need to point out that gecko-driver.exe file. So what you need to do, just go to the official website seleniumhq.org, download section, go to browsers. Now see gecko driver. Gecko driver is implemented and supported by Mozilla, and we need to follow this. It depends upon the Firefox version which you are using it. You need to download the corresponding gecko driver file. So mine is the latest Firefox version and which is greater than 60. So I'm going to download the latest gecko driver. So go to this gecko driver releases and come down, and depends upon the operating system I should download. So mine is Windows 64. Download this WinZip. Yours is Kusuma lib. Here you will get in the form of zip file. What you need to do is unzip it. Unzip it. This gecko driver.exe file. Copy and then paste. So while specifying the path in the Java, we need to specify the 2 backslashes, or you can do / like this. While specifying the path, you can put like this with the /, or if you want, you can put / like this. Close Chrome browser. So driver1 dot close Firefox browser. So this is driver2 dot close. Open IE browser. See, in the real time, nowadays almost 70 to 75% of the projects are working on Chrome browser. After Chrome, the next preference is people are giving Firefox browser. They are trying to test the application in the Firefox browsers. In the worst case is, if client wants forcibly on IE application, then only people are preferring to work with IE. Otherwise, people are not interested to show or not interested to work with IE browser at all, because the IE is containing like so many security things and all, like it's not so flexible, and it is not preferable to work with IE. So that's why in the Selenium automation point of view, people are not prefer to work with this IE. And if client wants, okay, I need to test my application in IE, then only people are doing it. Okay. The class called Internet Explorer driver. So driver 3 is equal to new Internet Explorer Internet Explorer driver. So again, you need to use system dot set property. You need to use system dot set property here. WebDriver dot IE dot driver. The key value for this IE is WebDriver dot IE dot driver. And then value, you need to download that IE driver server dot exe file. Go there. So this is the official, and here download version Windows IE. See, Internet Explorer is supporting only Windows operating system. So 32-bit and 64-bit is there. So the recommended version is 32-bit. When comparing with 64-bit, 32-bit is much faster. And this is the recommended version by Selenium people, and just download. Go there. Copy. And lib. Unzip it, extract it. Rename. IE driver server.exe file. Right. So this is the path. Close IE browser. Wait. Then as Java application. So this is Chrome. This is Firefox. This is IE. Now see, this type of stupid things and I will be coming while working with IE. And let me run once again. Run as Java application. See, going forward, I'm going to show all the scenarios with the Chrome. See, while practicing also, just concentrate with Chrome browser under. Nobody is going to ask like, which browser you tested and all these things. So by default, nowadays, everybody is preferring with the Chrome browser under. So first you concentrate all the scenarios with the Chrome browser under. So later, if you want, you can. The concept is the same, irrespective of browser, whatever it is. Okay, don't waste your time and don't test your patience also to try the scenarios with the IE and first concentrate all the scenarios and get the subject first. Okay, later you can practice all these things and all. While working with IE and we need to take like a lot of things with your system related security, all this stuff and all. So don't waste your time. Okay, practice all your scenarios with the IE and all. 95% it will not give any problem and all. There are certain situations where you need to face problems at the time, like you need to take care at your operating system level. So that's why don't do any practicals with the IE and all. So going forward, like I'm going to show all the scenarios with a Chrome browser. So this is the way you need to open the different browsers. So Gecko driver, right now we are using the latest stable version, right? 3.141.59. So that means 3.x version we are using it. Previously, that means when people were using Selenium 2, that means this is Selenium 3. When we are using Selenium 2 at that time, they did not use this Gecko driver concept. Directly, if I write like Firefox driver is equal to new Firefox driver, if you run the program, Firefox browser, it was opening it. But from Selenium 3 onwards, they changed the architecture for the Firefox also. So internally, it is using Gecko driver. So now that Firefox implementation is everything is taken care by, there is a driver called Gecko driver. So that's why we should use this Gecko driver. So while specifying the key, everything in the small letters only. There is no upper letter case letters. And while specifying the path, you can specify either 2 backslashes or you can specify the forward slash like this. In Java, you have to represent the path either 2 backslashes or with 1 forward slash like this. This is the way you need to provide the path. Yeah, any doubts?
No.
And does the
No.
Safari has a driver too? Yes, it has.
Okay.
But the Safari, Opera, all these are all the mobile browsers. Right. So these are all the very basic concepts with respect to the browser. But our actual automation is starting once we start interacting with the web elements. See, in Selenium terminology, each and every object, like on the web page, you are seeing like text boxes, radio buttons, links, all these are all the treated as web elements. In Selenium terminology, all these are all the treated as a web element. How to perform an action on the web element? Let's say if there is a text box, so we should enter some text. If there is checkbox, I want to click on the checkbox. If there is a button, I want to click on the button. If there is a link, I want to click on the link. So if I want to perform this kind of operations, what we need to do? So how to interacting with the web element? So the actual automation is going to start once we start interacting with the web elements. Okay, so that we are going to see from tomorrow.